Righty then, folks, nearly halfway through the season, and it's looking pretty tight in the middle of the table. You'll see it in a second, but 2 games, a couple of points can shift us right the way up into contention. Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 61 of Hometown Hero here with Salisbury FC. In today's episode we play the Tractor Boys and the Seasiders. I think they're called the Seasiders. Ipswich and Blackpool we are facing in today's episode. Also, I probably should have mentioned this a few episodes, but I can only apologise for the stuff behind me in the background. We are very fortunately, hopefully soon going to be moving house. So we're kind of getting a few bits out, a few bits cleared away. That is my sim racing rig behind me. Yeah, it's just there for the time being. So you're gonna have to make do with it. But hopefully, once we do move in the nearish future, depending on if all goes well, I'll have a nice new background to show you as well, and that'll be quite fun indeed. Anyway, I digress. Let's get into a bit of a recap, shall we? So the last 2 games we played were against, I can't actually remember. I've completely. Oh, it was Accrington Stanley and Wigan Athletics. So we beat Accrington Stanley 2-0. It was a nice little win there, and we lost to Wigan 2-1. We've not been too bad since then, to be fair. I jumped straight back on to before recording this to do the last few games. The first game against Bradford was a bit frustrating, because I just thought that was going to be the start of a really bad session, if I'm being completely honest to Football Manager. I then thought it was going to get worse because we were 4-2 up against Rochdale, and then we drew 4-4. Which is really frustrating. And then we beat, or I say we absolutely hammered Tottenham Hotspur under 23s in the Papa John's Trophy group stages. We didn't get through. Not that I'm really that bothered about that anyway. And then we drew against Gillingham. We were 1-0 up and then we drew 1-1, which is again a bit of a shame, but it's not a defeat. And that's the main thing. We're starting to get on a bit of an unbeaten run again, which is exactly what we need. However, today's games are going to be difficult. They're both away from home, so we've got to be a little bit careful with these guys. Quick bit of news before we move on. There has been a new contract signed. Where is my man, Mr. Paddy Blackman? He has signed a new deal with us. He was only actually, I forgot about this, he was only actually on a contract with us until the end of this season. So I'm glad we managed to bring that. And I spotted it. I was like, look, you know what? He's been playing well. We need to bring him in. He's not, look, if you look at the ratings, he's not been fantastic, but 18 games, 6 goals, 3 assists, like 9 involvements in 18 games. I'm really pleased with that, considering he's been playing mostly in a position that he's not as familiar with as he can be. So I'm quite pleased with that. But he's signed a new deal. The biggest thing about that is he's got a minimum fee release clause of 2.2 million squids. So if he does want to leave, then they've got to pay some money for him, which is good. It was higher than, I think it was 550k before. So I'm very pleased you managed to up that. Yeah, there's a load of other stuff in there, but it's fine. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. That'll be all right. We'll deal with that. Other stuff that's happened, some other stuff has happened. I can't remember what it is. I think you knew Charlie Taylor got injured. Did you know Charlie Taylor got injured? I'm just looking back now. Yeah, you knew Charlie Taylor got injured because he was injured on the 15th of October. So yeah, you knew about that. He's been out for a while. I think otherwise, the only other thing to note is the fact that Alfie Doherty's probably going to leave at some point because he's pissed and moaned and doesn't want to play for us anymore. So yeah, that's happening. The only other thing I think is we are potentially bringing in a new striker. As you can see, I've not fully scouted him yet, but I have got an offer on the table ready to be accepted for Matt McGreevy. He currently plays in Northern Ireland with Dungannon in the Danske Bank Premiership. As you can see, yeah, I don't know anything really about him yet, so still waiting. It's just being delayed. So hopefully, if that does happen, it's not going to spin it off. Because if he does turn out to be really good, then I want to get a look at him. But as you can see, we don't really know enough about him yet. So I've got the scouts out there doing their business to see what we can find out for him at that point. But anyway, I've digressed enough. Let's get into the game and let's put out the team that's going to hopefully bring us some points back from the East Anglia coast. Yeah, Ipswich on the coast. I've driven past Portman Road before. I've been to I went to an Ed Sheeran gig at the somewhere near Portman Road. I can't remember where it was. Nice little place. Anyway, Okonkwo is going to be in goal. Lovell is in replacement of Sussex. He's still not fully fit. He's been on international duty and all sorts of stuff, so he's still a little bit tired. So Lovell's going to deputise at left back. Butler, Sutcliffe and Kessler is the remaining of the back 4. Diaz, Perry, Blackman and Brennan is the midfield 4. Reasons for that, I can't remember. Oh yeah, Stretch Armstrong is injured. Obviously, Charlie Taylor's out injured. And Mark Davies is out injured as well. He's got a fractured arm during the win against Tottenham, which is a bit of a shame. A little bit disappointed about that. And then Aaron Owen and Neil Rowlands is playing up top. He's playing up top because... Why is he playing in the pressing forward role? I suppose it doesn't really matter. He can play in the pressing forward role if he really wants. But yeah, he's been playing rather well recently. Sam Robb has been putting in the goals. He's been doing well. However... Rowland's played really well in the last few games and he's been getting some goals. He's been making some chances as well. So I want to give him a chance to see 2 changes there. Diaz and Brennan come in for Russell and Stretch. So let's go out there. We're underdogs. Of course we are, because Ipswich are a very good side by comparison to the Sky Bet League One. I don't think we played them last year. I feel like they got relegated. I can't remember though. I'm struggling to remember what's going on in these seasons. They just seem to be, when we don't get promoted or relegated or anything like that, they just seem to mould into one for me. Hopefully you guys don't feel the same, but they do for me. Anyway, Diaz is on the ball. Can he find a man? Oh, I thought he found Owen. It has found Owen. Oh, goodness me. He just needed to take a touch there, get it out of his feet. Instead, he took it first time, and it didn't work out very well. Interestingly, Ipswich are using the formation I coined with... Richards Bay and with Cape Town City on my Twitch stream doing my Pentagon challenge, which has died a slow death, unfortunately. It's a bit of a shame. Maybe I'll come back to it at some point. I don't know. If I'm honest, not really feeling the love for many saves other than this one at the moment. And even this one at times is stretching my patience a little bit when we draw games 4-4 and we're 4-2 up. And we've got another injury. Goodness me, they're dropping like flies. Right, Thistleton can cut. Can Thistleton come on? Do I want Thistleton to come on? No, I don't really, if I'm honest. What I want to do is I want to do this little change. Get Jude Russell on at right back instead and push Kessler forward. Because in the last game, when he played on the right wing, he played in the last game against Gillingham, he actually got an assist. He did shoot and hit the post and it fell at Stretch Armstrong's feet, but he got an assist. It counted. We absolutely battered Port Gillingham in that game, which made it even more annoying that we didn't win. But just going back to what I said in the intro, if you look at it here, look at this. 2 wins in this episode, we go up to what, 25, 28 points. Puts us right up into the mix of the top 10, which is huge. Obviously, that's barring any other results that come through, but still, that's big. Like, it's a really close league at the moment. I thought that went in. I was going to say that was an absolute belter of an effort, but it wasn't to be. And we've held our own so far. Ipswich, yeah, of course they've dominated the shot count. They've had better chances than we have, but I think we've been doing all right. I think if we continue to do what we're doing, we've got a chance. And if we can come out of here with a draw intact, I'll be very pleased. They've changed it up. They've flooded the midfield a bit more. They've taken a man off up top. Well, they've changed it around a little bit, so that's interesting to know. I am just going to fire up the boys, give them a bit of a boot up the arse, see what we can get out of it. Lovell finds Diaz on the wing. Diaz has been a little bit disappointed. He wants to try and find a new challenge at the moment. Every time I speak to him about it, he's not bothered. Oh, Paddy Blackman. Oh, that was an effort. Goodness me. Where'd that come out of? Came out of the top drawer. That's where it came out of. I'm good. I've only got 2 more changes, so I've got to be a little bit careful with this. I'm going to bring off Perry and bring on Doherty. I know I don't really want to bring on Doherty, but we are struggling in the midfield and we've got a lot of games coming up. So just got to be a little bit careful. And I'm going to bring Sesse on instead of Lovell at left back. And that's our changes done. We're done now. We'll fire them up once more towards the final 15 minutes of the game. We have got a highlight. So we'll see what happens here. Big ball forwards. No, he's straight through. How has he got straight through? Oh, Conquo. Got to make sure I don't clap directly into the microphone. Apologies, headphone users, if that ruined everything. Oh, what's this? Oh, God, I saw Theobald steps up at the bottom there, and I absolutely crapped myself thinking we'd given away a penalty. We haven't, though. And with 6 minutes left, Owen. Oh, what a ball through from Aaron Owen. Neil Rowlands. Oh, no, how's he missed? It looked easier to score. Easier to miss. Wait. What am I talking about? He should have scored. Oh, now they're going to score from the free kick. It's just going to happen. Theobald takes the shot on. There it is. That's what happens when you don't finish your chances, boys. Oh, goodness me. That is a hard defeat to take. That is really, really difficult, considering that chance at the end. Oh, damn. Look at that. Okonkwo's played a blinder, as he always tends to do in these bigger games. We played really well in that game, considering... I'm going to say I can't fault them for the effort, because we played defensively. We were solid in that. We just got unlucky with that free kick at the end. And against a team like Ipswich, like I say, that's a big result, and that's a bad result. That's not good. We've got the joint second highest amount of injuries in the league, only beaten by MK Dons. And look at theirs. Theirs are a week. Ours are weeks. That's the one I'm looking for. Charlie Taylor 2-7, Mark Davies 4-8, Dan Brennan 5-8. That, like, we're going to be above them soon. We're above them soon. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going to have the most injuries in the league before long. Anyway, I digress. We'll come back and we'll play against Blackpool. Let's see if we can up the game. They're below us in the league, or at least they were before the last game. See if we can get some points. Okie dokie then, people. Blackpool time. Away from home, we're still up by the Seaside. We're up. Let's go on. Let's go to the Pleasure Beach while we're there. Go on. I'd love to go back there. I haven't been there in years. Brilliant fun going to the Pleasure Beach. All the arcades. Lads have spent all their money, all their weekly wages. Blackman spent all his 500 bob at the casino. Oh, yeah, he spent it on the 5-penny machines. And he's ready to go. He's playing in the midfield. Anyway, that's not a very good. That's not a very fun joke. Anyway, let's just move swiftly on from that. Okonkwo in goal. Stesse Lovell, Sutcliffe, Russell, the back four. Stretch Armstrong, Blackman, Perry, Kessler, the midfield four. Owen, Rodber up top. As you can see, we've got a few tired legs in the camp. It's only been a few days since the loss against Ipswich, so it's a little bit of a busy schedule for us as we come into the middle of winter, which is never ideal. But yeah, we'll hopefully, like I say, a few tired legs. They will have some as well, will Blackpool. We've just been unfortunate that we've gone literally all the way across the country from the southwest over to East Anglia to then probably maybe go all the way back, although I think it's a Saturday, Tuesday, so I would imagine we should have in theory gone straight up to Blackpool, but I don't know. And of course, because we're in League One, we won't have been flying there. We'll have got the coach, so it would have been a while. Would have been a long old journey, but anyway, I've done a lot of digressing in this one, and Ridge is through, and Ridge is gonna have his shot tamely saved by Arthur Okonkwo. I thought I was gonna say he's gonna tuck it home, but he doesn't. And I've got to say, Bloomfield Road on Football Manager looks like a tiny little stadium. It's one of those few stadiums that actually looks complete because you've got everything looking the same. Oh, I say that. There's a massive gap in the corner where we are now. Ignore that completely. Russell, ball forwards. Rodber drops it to Owen. Oh, Rodber was offside. That's why. I did wonder. He was quite a significant amount further forward than anyone else on the pitch. And 15, 20 minutes in, it's still 0-0. It's a game of few chances. We are still above Blackpool, so that is confirmed. But a ball comes in. Sutcliffe clears. Lovely clearing header there from Ethan Sutcliffe. He's become a bit of a legend in the Salisbury ranks. I'll have to go into, in fact, before we finish the episode, I'll try and remember to show you guys who are the key personnel, because I'm one of them. Rodber's in. I think he's offside, though. Oh, he's missed anyway. He's not been flagged, so he can't have been offside. That's really annoying. Blackman with the ball in. Owen's there. Oh, it's saved again. What a save that is. It's gone in. Oh. How have we not scored in this game so far? Goodness me, their keeper is playing an absolute stormer of a game. We do need to win, though. A win puts us all the way up to 12th. This is what I mean. It's crazy. Puts us up to 12th and we're still only 5 points, I think it was, clear of a relegation zone. Play, Aaron Owen! Gets in! Come on! Aaron Owen heads in from less than his height away from the goal line. Yeah, he could lay down and he'd probably be in the goal if he laid down exactly where he was. And that's a big goal for the Whites, who are playing in blue. And that, yeah, puts us in 12th. We're above Swansea, for crying out loud. Huge goal. Very pleased. Got to guard against complacency. I don't think I've done that in this year's Football Manager save before. I don't think I've ever told them to be wary against complacency, at least not with Salisbury. I'm going to demand more once more. Come on. Just got to finish this game off. Kessler's looking a little bit worse where Andy's on a yellow. So we'll bring on Thistleton in replacement here of him. Aaron Owen looks tired, so Rowlands can come on. Blackman is tired. So Doc... God's sake, Stretch Armstrong. I've got no one who can play there. Goodness me. All right, well, we'll change that. Scott Butler can come on. So we've now got 2 tired centre-halves on the pitch, which is wonderful. And we were going to bring off Paddy Blackman, but he's going to stay on for a little while longer. Well, I mean, he's staying on. He's not coming off. How have we not got to that second ball? That is frustrating. That is one of the really frustrating things about this game. I don't understand it. I've never, ever known, unless you've got a really good counter-attacking team, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Point is moot because Neil Rowlands has tucked it in. Paddy Blackman with the assist. Lovely little dink over the top here. Thistleton plays it back to Blackman. First time. What a ping over the top that is. And Rowlands' first time as well. That is as cool as you like from the centre forward. And that has all but closed off this game, puts us 12th in the table on merit above every team barring Southend, because they're the only team below us who have a chance of going above us with a game in hand. My biggest concern is that gap between us who are in 12th and the team in the relegation zone is only 5 points. That's really small. Really, really small. 4 points actually, because Blackpool now. That's all shifted around. We just need to work on that goal difference a little bit now. But look, 8 points off the playoffs. It's still in a chance. Still possible. Stretch Armstrong is out for 1 to 2. He's got a bruised ankle. Are you having a laugh? He had to come off because of a bruised ankle. Give me strength. Look at this. We are going to have the most injuries in literally 2 days. In literally 1 day's time. It looks like. And before I forget, let's go and show you the key people. So Tommy Wright is a favoured personnel. I don't really know why he is, to be honest. I mean, he scored a few goals for us, I guess. He had a pretty good season in the Vanarama National, decent season in League Two. He's not really played a lot, not really done the business in the last few games after that, and I guess he had a pretty good season for us way back when on loan from Sutton United in the Southern District Southwesterly Premier Division, D1SW. I don't Division 1 Southwest. That's probably what it is, isn't it? Anyway. Never matter. Ethan Sutcliffe is an icon. That doesn't surprise me at all because if you look at it, I mean, look at it. He's played so much for us this season. Didn't actually... Oh, no, he played for us on loan in the second half of that season, didn't he? Loan. 4 years on loan. And then he joined us on a free transfer and he's been a barnstormer of a player ever since. And I love Ethan Sutcliffe. He is exactly the kind of player that I love to bring in on these saves, that we get in on loan over and over and over and over again. And then we eventually buy him. And then he's great. I love it. And then Warren Bentley, of course, he's a legend. A legend for his playing exploits you may have seen there, rather than anything else. I mean, look at that. Look at those stats. 44 in 40 games. That is huge. 31 in 38 games, then 20 in 40 games. That's in 3 different leagues. That is absolutely ludicrous. That season, 52 in 53 games, absolutely enormous. And let's have a look at that. Let's bear in mind, 1 penalty. 1 penalty he scored in that one. That is I can't swear because I won't do that. That is absolutely ludicrous. 31 scored, 1 penalty. Huge results, this guy. He is an absolute legend in this Salisbury FC side. And I know in real life he's moved on and I'm gutted for him. Warren, if you're watching, mate, or if he's not watching, tell someone to make him watch because I want him to see what could have happened. Maybe he'll change his mind. I don't know. Let's be honest, though. He's not the best coach in the world. Can we get him a new coaching course? Yeah, we can. Let's get him on a coaching course. Get him on that pro license. Get him to join me up there. But yeah, what a guy. What a guy. Lovely, lovely stuff. And then, it's me. I'm a legend. I'm a legend in the squad. Love that. 48% win rate. That's a little bit disappointing in the end. Goal difference of plus 145, 182 won, 86 drawn, 110 lost. Not my best that I've ever done. I think if I've done saves offline before, I've probably been better than this, but I'm not complaining. Look at those stats as well. Beautiful stuff. Lovely, lovely stuff. Don't worry, I'm not retiring now, by the way, just to confirm before you think that. That reputation as well. Goodness me. And there you go. Warren Bentley starts on a coaching course. Cool. That's done. Right. There we go. Those are the key people. Let's move away from that. Let's come back in December for Crewe and Coventry. I don't know. I can't remember if we've played these guys before. I know we played Sunderland, we played Wimbledon. I'm not going to bother about the first round of the FA Cup because I think we should be expecting to get through that. So we'll see what the second round's going to be, and it'll be around here anyway. And yeah, thank you guys, as always, for watching. if you have enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button for me, that'd be great. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and welcome to the journey with us here at Salisbury FC. Make sure you go back and watch all the other 60 episodes before this as well, because they are all worthwhile, I can guarantee you. And between now and then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.